Hey everyone, welcome to the video. Hope you're all having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. Today I'm at the beach. Can't really see it, but you'll see it in a second. And we're going to be talking a little bit more about journaling today. I'm going to give you guys 6 tips for how you can journal. And I'm also doing this in public to kind of practice filming in public a little bit and get rid of that social anxiety. So yeah, here we go. But yeah, this is going to be 6 tips for journaling, and I'm going to go find a nice spot to set up, and then we'll get into it. All right, guys, I found a really nice spot here. You can see the water. Sun's going down, so I'm gonna have to hurry up a little bit to record this to make sure there's still light out. But anyways, I'm gonna give you guys 6 different strategies or techniques that you can use while journaling. So let's get right into it. Coming in with technique number 6, we have thought vomiting. Now, thought vomiting is when you just try to get all of those swirling thoughts in your head, get them out of your head and onto the page. Now, you really cannot overthink this or underthink this. It's just whatever thoughts you have, put them on the page. And this helps a lot if you find yourself spiraling and maybe having obsessive thoughts over different things. Just whatever you're thinking about, just get it down, get it out of your head, because for whatever reason, once you actually put those thoughts into the real physical world, your brain is able to sort of give them a rest, and it allows you to think about other things. So right off the bat, it's very therapeutic, and I think this could help you guys a lot if you want to try this in your journal. All right, coming in with technique number 5, we have documenting moments. So this is kind of what you would imagine a typical journal is kind of writing about your life and writing about what happened during your day or during your week, just to document that moment for yourself. And one thing that is nice about this technique is it teaches you about what you value, because then when you look back on your journal, you're gonna see, oh, this is what I chose to write down. These are the things that I noticed about my week or my day that really stood out to me enough to the point where I wanted to remember them. And you can learn about yourself a little more that way. One thing to include here that will help you remember moments, more clearly, is to write down your observations of the moments using your 5 senses. So try to remember if it was really warm where you were, or if it was cold. Remember what it smelled like. Remember if it was dark or if it was very light outside, what kind of music was playing, what was the sounds of the room like. All of those things, the more senses that you incorporate, the easier it will be for you to remember. Also, write down how you felt in the moment. Were you feeling happy? Were you feeling stressed out, anxious? Because memory is often very emotional, writing down how you felt will put you back into that moment and allow you to remember it more clearly. All right, technique number 4 that you can use is write down some of your goals for the future. This can be anything from goals, 10, 15, 20 years down the line, or goals for tomorrow. It really doesn't matter. I've written down things like, oh, I want to build an off-grid house one day. I want to have my own land, and I want to have my own self-sustainable house. I feel like that's a pretty common goal nowadays. But yeah, that's just one of the things that I wrote. I also wrote about, where I want to travel to, what countries I want to see, different road trip ideas, hike ideas, things like that. Just random goals that will inspire me to keep living, really. things to be excited about for the future. And this also really helps for depression, because sometimes when you're depressed, you can forget, why, like people who are depressed feel like they don't want to live, and writing down your goals and things that you can be excited about can sort of rekindle that excitement for life. All right, coming in at number 3, this is kind of similar to the last one, but you can plan out your day or your week in your journal. You can kind of use it as an agenda or a planner and just write down, what you want to do tomorrow, all the things you want to get done. Some of the stuff that I do is I use it as a checklist. So I'll literally write down everything that I want to do, and then I'll put boxes next to it. And then the next day I'll just go back, I'll do my tasks, and I'll check it off. And this is kind of fun as well because you can look back at your old checklists and remember what you were doing that day or what you considered as a important task to get done that day, so to speak. All right, coming in at number 2, we have gratitude journaling. This is very, very healthy for your mental health. Just write about what you are grateful for in your life. You can congratulate yourself for completing things. Maybe you studied for a test and you got a good grade. Congratulations, write that down. Say, oh, I was really proud of myself for this. Or you could also just write down what you're grateful for. Like, oh, I'm so grateful to have this nice house. You could say, oh, I love my bedroom. I'm really grateful for my family or for the opportunities that you may have. But just writing down what you're grateful for and remembering that can be a very powerful asset to have in your life. And last one, coming in at number 1, is you can draw or sketch ideas. You don't necessarily have to use a journal as a straight diary of writing down everything. You could just scribble whatever you want, draw arrows to different points. That's what I like to do. I like to draw arrows to different points around the page of connecting concepts and ideas. Or also if you just have an idea that you want to sketch out, maybe like a floor plan or something that I think a lot about is like spirituality and reality. I was a physics major, so this is something that I love and I'm obsessed with. But I will write down different visualizations of how reality works and sort of my ideas of that. And it's really interesting to go back and read my journal and see how my concept of reality has changed over the years, over my experience and learning new things and all that. It's really interesting to sort of view. And bonus tip, make sure you write down the date. This is kind of a given for journaling. You're going to want to remember when you journaled, but not only with the date, write down the weekday as well, because I've just started doing this and I wish I did this sooner, because some of my journal entries, I wish I had a little more context. Was this on a Tuesday? Was this on a Friday or a Saturday? Because I don't know about you, but for me, that kind of changes things a little bit. I feel a little different on Fridays than I do on Tuesdays. And that's about it for my techniques for how to journal. I hope you enjoyed. Leave any more questions that you have about journaling down in the comments, and I will try to answer them either with a reply or a new video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Hope you all have a great day. Peace out.